Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. Dr. Pillai has said the foundation of all religions is love. It is his desire through the Religion of Religions channel to unite the many different branches of all religions by meeting in the spiritual realm, by meeting in the heart. We believe in the supreme divine power taking form in all gods and goddesses from every religion, and we celebrate their existence on planet Earth. The intention is also to give an authentic experience of God, the experience of divine love, where there is no separation from each other. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with those light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. Also, to do the puja, I have a container of water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with sprinkling a few drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to symbolically purify the space for where the puja is happening. I also sprinkle a few drops of water on top of my own head to purify me symbolically, and I send a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, all of us are purified going into the puja. Next, we invoke Ganesha, the archetype or angel who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove all obstacles in the lives of all the participants in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of your lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us now and always, and I thank him for his help with this. Now, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we honor the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with the planet that's ruling the day. Today is Thursday, ruled by Jupiter. I'm going to take flower petals as I say the mantra for Jupiter, and when I say Namaha, I'll put the flower petal on top of him on the blackboard chart. I invoke blessings for all of us from Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha. Now, we acknowledge the star that the moon is in at the moment. Right now, the moon is in a star called Aslesha, a star of mystical power. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Asleshaye Namaha, Om Asleshaye Namaha, Om Asleshaye Namaha. Now, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my area, we are in the 5th waxing moon, called Panchami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Panchami Devye Namaha, Om Panchami Devye Namaha, Om Panchami Devye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, this is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha, Om Mangalaya Namaha, Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now, we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. The yoga in my area right now is one called Harshana, which has energies that are joyous. Dr. Pillai said for the yoga and Karana time elements, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. Harshana, Harshana, Harshana. And the Karana in my area right now is one called Bhava, which has energies of creativity. Bhava, Bhava, Bhava. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We look at whatever sign is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. The ascendant, or the sign coming up in my local area on the eastern horizon right now, is Karkata, or Cancer. We start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign, Dr. Pillai said, as a gesture for its importance at the moment. The sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon. I honor the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Today in Cancer is Venus, Mars, and the moon. All 3 of them are in the same star, so we're going to honor each of them for being in Cancer before we invoke the star. I start with putting flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Cancer. I put flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the moon for being in Cancer today. I put flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Venus, Mars, and the moon are all in a star called Aslesha, a star of mystical power. I put the flower petals across all 3 of them. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient beings who know secrets about cycles of time and also have great wisdom. I put the flower petals across all 3 of the planets. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkata, or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing Venus, planet of love and beauty, enjoyment of material plane comforts and the arts. Mars, planet of courage and willpower, also a planet that is both a healer and a protector. And the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and a planet that helps with our receptivity to light. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Going in a clockwise direction around the chart, the next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula, or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype who rules the wind and the air element. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with rationality and with science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn. We honor Saturn, and I put flower petals on him. Saturn is also retrograde today. He's extra powerful, and he's also sitting in a sign that he rules. He's very comfortable. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satyabhisha, a star that's symbolized as an empty circle, a star with healing energy, and also a star that gives blessings for interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Satyabhisha star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rain and the oceans. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabhisha star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, planet of compassion, service, planet of organization and structure. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena, or Pisces, which today contains Neptune. We honor Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can give blessings for business development. We ask this star to help us with our business development and also to help businesses on this planet to be fair and just, to have integrity, and to be offering products and services that truly help humanity. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Ayurbundia. Among other things, he is an archetype that can help to guard treasures and valuables. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, a zodiac sign that is the most metaphysical and transcendental, today containing Neptune, which Dr. Pillai says can help with our intuition and also with understanding our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Jupiter and Uranus. We start with honoring Rahu. I put flower petals on him. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that gives blessings for speed and for healing. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have great healing abilities and are sometimes called the physicians to the gods. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Bharani He Namaha. Om Bharani He Namaha. Om Bharani He Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to help us to be just and merciful towards others and for there to be justice in our world. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star that gives blessings for truth. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype who rules the fire element. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energy, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box, and Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, including our etiquette with our spiritual teachers, and Uranus, planet that Dr. Pillai says helps with creative ability, success in life, higher intelligence, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Continuing in a clockwise direction around the chart, the next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains Mercury. We honor Mercury. I put flower petals on him. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Mrgashira, a star that Dr. Pillai says can help towards enlightenment and give blessings for curiosity, to help us to be willing to try new things, go new places, have new experiences. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Mrgashirahe Namaha. Om Mrgashirahe Namaha. Om Mrgashirahe Namaha. Mrgashira star is ruled by Soma, a liquefied form of the moon, in which he is a divine nectar, or the elixir of immortality, the Amrita. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Mrgashira star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energy and a great love of luxury and comforts, today containing Mercury, a planet that helps with communication, with business, and with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Mithuna or Gemini, which today contains the sun. We honor the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun today is in a star called Ardra, a star symbolized as a teardrop of compassion. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Ardra's star is ruled by Rudra, a fierce form of Shiva in which he can destroy negativities both within and without. We invoke his blessings. Om Rudraye Namaha. Om Rudraye Namaha. Om Rudraye Namaha. Ardra's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the star that rules Gemini. We honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Mituna or Gemini, a zodiac sign with a great range of energy, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem, and even our ability to be cheerful. In English, we have an expression, someone has a sunny disposition. That's a cheerful person. The sun can help us with that. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light. I hold it in the right hand above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all these divine beings we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance. And I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I ring a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit to represent the earth element, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Later in the day, I will eat the raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them all to send their positive blessings into the lives of each of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A period. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all very much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. I will be doing a community fire lab tomorrow night, June 23rd, on the Pillai Center Practice YouTube channel. This is a free community fire lab. Everyone is welcome. This one will be for Muruga. It's going to be the 6th moon, Shasti, a good time for invoking blessings from Muruga. Dr. Pillai has called Muruga the Lord of the Pleiades, and he has said the Pleiadian system is very interested to help with evolution on the earth plane. So you're very welcome to come to that. Again, on the Pillai Center Practice YouTube channel at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, tomorrow, June 23rd. Also this weekend, Mercury will be entering Gemini, a sign he rules, and he will be very comfortable for that. Checking the chat to see if there are any questions today. And it's okay, we don't have to have questions every day. I just like to give an opportunity for someone to ask a question or to share an experience. If you had a realization or a feeling or a seeing as we were doing the puja. Today we had planets in all 3 stars that are ruled by Rahu. We have Ketu in Swati, we had the Saturn in Satyabisha, and we had the Sun in Ardra. So extra Rahu energy coming through today. Planet that helps us to make friends with new technologies and to think outside the box. Okay, still no questions in the chat, so I want to be respectful to your time and go ahead and close out then for today. We very much appreciate it when you click on the like button and when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. Namaste, the light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.